Hari Om, Namaste. Friends, I am Dr. Yogi Devaraj, representing Yoga University of the Americas. This is the third session on Ashtanga Yoga. Yesterday, we did some exercises or loosening exercise. So alternative days we will do it. So tomorrow I will be coming on the mat. So please be ready on the mat tomorrow. So today we will discuss about the other parts of Ashtanga Yoga. We have already discussed about Yama, Niyama, Yogasana. See, as I was telling about Yogasana, Sthiram Sukham Asanam. That means, if you are able to sit in a particular place, in a particular pose, for a particular time, then that is called asana. Only when you are healthy, only when you are stable, only when you are flexible, then only you can sit straight on a particular thing. That is why asana is required. Now we have to start knowing something about pranayama today. So we will start with a prayer as usual. Slowly come to Namaskara Mudra and start minimum 3 Omkaras. Inhale and start. Rub your palms, make a cup, keep it near the eyes, open and close your eyes 3-4 times, the darkness, and rub your palms once again, rub your whole face, head, neck and the whole body, then slowly, very slowly come out. So, we need to know about prana. Why prana is very important? That is the fourth limb in Ashtanga Yoga. Now, see, I will be always giving you some questions. I told you already right in the first day. I think I don't know how many of you answered 2 of my questions. The one is, what is the purpose of your life? Okay? You can also tell how many of you have already answered this question for yourself. What is the purpose of your life? And the second one is, what's the name of your grandfather's grandfather? Right? I don't know. Most of us don't know. But today, again, there will be one more question. One is, as soon as a baby is born from the mother's womb, what is the first thing it does? Most of us believe that it cries, right? It cries. Yes, it is true, it cries. But just before crying, it does something else. How many of us know this? It's a very simple thing. That means it just takes a breath, one inhalation. That is the first inhalation of the baby in his life. Inhale then only it cries. Please understand this. Very, very important thing. It inhales and then it cries. But we notice only the crying part. Why? We don't know when it takes, how it takes inhalation. We don't know. But it's very, very important. So, the most important thing in one's life is the first inhalation. What is that first inhalation? The first inhalation is the prana enters the body. That is most important thing. Isn't it? Just understand. Just it goes inside the body first time in its life. Though the prana enters the body means that body is alive. Otherwise, doctor declares that body is dead. Think. So, prana entering the body is the most important thing to be understood. Otherwise, that particular baby is declared dead by the doctor. But of course, they may consider crying. But before crying, the prana enters, then only it can cry. You have to understand this. Then, the second thing, and the most important thing. When somebody dies, see, we listen to this quite often, especially nowadays during coronavirus. Every day, either you switch on the TV or if you just see at the newspaper, you will see so many people died in Italy, France, USA, UK. Most horrible things, friends. But we have to understand the most crucial thing. What is that death means with reference to prana? If the prana leaves the body, then that body is declared as dead. Think it, right? So, death is nothing but the movement of the prana from the body. The prana goes out of the body. That is nothing but death. Even if there is a small prana inside the body, then it is considered as life. So there is a small difference between life and death at that moment. So there is a small marginal thin line between life and death. Once the prana goes out of the body means that body is dead. So, what is the importance we are giving it to prana? Prana is the most important thing in one's life. We never worry about prana. We worry only about body. So, the most important point is we need to understand what is prana and what is death. We do a lot of activities considering body is me. But now you understand, without prana, there is no me or there is no mine. Friends, that is why pranayama carries lot of interest, lot of importance, lot of vitality. At the level of the energy, It comes everything only because of prana. Prana is very, very important. After understanding the importance of prana, now let us understand ayama. If you just take inhalation, it goes to a particular place in the body. But that is not enough. From there, it has to go to different parts of the body, including the last available cell in the body. That is ayama, or the expansion of the prana from one place to the totally different parts, each and every cell of our body. Friends, you have to understand. If body has no energy to send this prana to each and every part, in each and every tissue, each and every organ, each and every cell, that is of no use. So that is why ayama carries a lot of weight. So pranayama is the most important thing in one's life. The second thing we need to observe here is our whole life journey is from the first inhalation at the time of our birth till the last exhalation during our death. So, the whole life is only a journey from first inhalation to the last inhalation. That is what we need to understand. The whole journey is a journey of the prana. You see, we need to understand. We take inhalation, but it doesn't stay there. It has to come out. Right? You can't keep the breath for a long time. Once it comes out with the exhalation, again it has to go inside. See? There is a beautiful concept behind this. I will be explaining it later. When you take inhalation, it goes inside. When you take exhalation, it goes out. See, it keeps on going in and going out, going in, going out. That is how the prana moves. It doesn't stay outside or it doesn't stay inside for a long time. So, what is important? Understanding this prana or the concept of prana in pranayama, in Ashtanga yoga is very, very, very important. And there is one more concept we need to understand. Lord Brahma, or the Creator, whomsoever you feel, has created us. See, we got lifespan, right? Somebody lives for 60 years, somebody lives for 70, 80, 100, all that. How is that? It's not the number of years, months, days and hours. No. It's only on so many inhalations, so many exhalations. That is a measurement which is taken while giving the number of years. Yes. It's only the number of inhalation and number of exhalations. You know the first inhalation, you know the last exhalation. That is the birth and the death. You know that. Now, supposing the whole life you need to inhale and exhale X number of times, then same number of inhalation and exhalation, if you do it slowly, what happens? If you do it fast, what happens? Just understand a very, very minimum concept about prana. then you will understand what is exactly about prana. Same X number of inhalation and exhalation, if you do it slowly, we will live longer, isn't it? If the same number of inhalation and exhalation, if you do it fast, we die fast. Please understand. A very simple concept, but we are never bothered to understand this. Supposing there is an elderly person in the house, if you are angry, they will tell, no, relax, don't be angry. Why? Friends, during anger, your breath rate goes up, isn't it? Breath rate goes up. That means what? You are doing fast inhalation and exhalation. That means you are approaching your death faster. So, in case you want to live longer, if you want to live longer, not only longer but happier also, we need to have the prana or the inhalation or the exhalation as slow as possible. That is the main concept of pranayama. So, the simple procedure now is, whether you do pranayama or not, just inhale and exhale as slowly as possible. That is enough. I will tell you one more thing. See, I have given only one thing, that when you are anger, your breath rate is faster. That is the first thing. Second thing is, during that time, you just observe the number of thoughts coming to your mind. A lot of things. Lot of thoughts continuously hitting at you inside, internally. You remember when some other two people are fighting with the anger, then you just observe, they talk all sorts of things which they don't even understand what they are talking. They may be telling lot of things of the past. Oh, that day you have done this, that this day you have done that. Lot of things they will be just shouting. Why all that? They are not able to control the thoughts. Thoughts are so fast. So, it means prana is connected to the speed or number of thoughts emanating from our other places. I will tell you later about that also. So basically, prana is directly related to number of thoughts. Now, you just observe yourself when you are calm and quiet. Now probably after dinner in US, or here also after breakfast in India, just relax for a few minutes. Observe. Thoughts are very, very less. Then how is going to be your pranayama or the breath? Just breathing. Observe the breathing. So breathing is directly connected to the number of thoughts. When the thoughts are less, your breathing is slow. Or when the breathing is slow, number of thoughts are less. See? Very simple. You have to remember this when I tell you about or discuss about meditation also. The same process. Right? All these things are connected to each other. So friends, pranayama is very, very important. As I told you, tomorrow I will be coming on the mat to explain something about asana and something about pranayama. But today let me cover the theoretical part of pranayama. See, as I was telling you a few minutes back, our whole life span is also connected to pranayama, or how we breathe in and breathe out. Tomorrow I will be showing you, but today just I will be explaining it. See, some people, or Some animals die early or die fast. Some animals or human beings live longer. How it is connected to pranayama or the breathing? You take example of a rabbit. Remember all this tomorrow, right? When we are on mat. Rabbit lives for 2 to 3 years. Why? We never question, But in yoga, you need to question each and everything to get the right answer. But you should have a right teacher also for that, of course. Why rabbit lives only 2 to 3 years? If you observe rabbit, it breathes fast. So next time when you go to a place where you will meet rabbit, you just observe how it breathes. Tomorrow we will see how rabbit breathes, right? Next, if you take a dog which lives from 12 to 15 years, just observe, because of course you are very close to dogs because it's a pet animal. It breathes faster, right, compared to human beings. So it breathes fast means it dies fast. That means 12 to 15 years. Again, friends, this has got relation to our coronavirus today. It's going to affect the breathing part. So, if you are very strong, you have a good immunity, using the pranayama or different type of pranayamas, it will not affect. Even if it enters your body, it goes out fast because there is no place for it. So, pranayama is another way of improving or boosting our immunity. So, coming back to the subject, pranayama in relation to the span of life. If you take example of tiger, which lives for 40 to 45 years, it's a different way how it breathes. Tomorrow we will show you. Be with us. So, in the tiger breathing, definitely it is much better than rabbit breathing and dog breathing. Still, it's not as good as human breathing. Then what's the difference between human breathing and all these animals, rabbit, dog and tiger? Friends, one thing we should observe, always, observation should be good for human beings. All animals on earth have got their backbone parallel to the ground or the earth, right? Only the human beings have got their spinal cord erect or vertical to the ground. That means we can sit straight. There's a great science again, probably we'll be explaining in the future days. So when you sit straight, the prana movement becomes easy. That is why we need to sit straight always. Then only the prana moves exactly in the spinal cord or in all the chakras. Again, I'll be telling you sometime in future. So for the movement of prana in our whole body, the most important thing is we need to keep our back and neck straight. That is another thing in pranayama. See, human beings are expected to live up to 120 years. There's again a calculation for that. So this depends on how they breathe. Now we will come how we breathe. Friends, again the question. how many times we breathe in and breathe out per minute? Most of us won't know. Why? We are not bothered. We are bothered only about the body, not the breath. Though it's very important, very particular, very vital, most important. Still, we don't bother. So, we need to understand 16 to 18 times per minute we breathe in and breathe out. If you go like that, there is a calculation 21,600 per day. So many things. If you breathe slowly, even if you start from today, if you don't know about your past, don't worry. First thing in yoga is don't worry, be happy. That is the mantra, right? So don't worry, be happy and observe your breath is between 16 to 18, you are normal. But in case you want to improve your life, improve your breathing, improve your pranayama, you just bring down your breathing rate to less than 10. That means pranayama. That's all. Very simple understanding. Friends, in case I'm stopping here, in case you want any questions to be answered, you can text me either on the Facebook or in the WhatsApp group or personally in WhatsApp. We will take it up, we'll discuss. Because in one day, in one session, we may not be able to tell you everything about yoga or even about pranayama. So tomorrow we will continue from pranayama, little bit of theory, and then we'll be on the mat. I'll show you about asana and pranayamas. Then again come back to theory part. If there is any question, please send it to me either in the Facebook or on the WhatsApp group. I thank you all for watching this session 3 on pranayama. All my friends from USA like Peninsula, Ganeshan, Walis Ji, Tommy, Lata, and all of you from India and other countries. Let us spread the knowledge about yoga around the world. That's the only purpose of our Yoga University of the Americas. Let us end the session with the prayer, which the request or the prayer to the Lord or the Creator to keep each and every one, including the animals, birds, trees, happy, healthy and prosperous. Let us come to Namaskara Mudra. Inhale and start. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Namaste. Thank you. Good day and good night.